I got a whole lot of money. Y'all it for me.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Schoolboy Row Field here in El Dorado, Arkansas, for a one-game set between the South Arkansas Stars and the ASU-Three Rivers. On the mound for the Stars will be Austin Hillebrand, and it's a windy day as the wind blowing pretty much from left to right at about 10 miles an hour. A quick look at Hillebrand's statistics so far through the year. He's got a record of 1-0 through 13 1/3 innings of work. He's had one start and came in his last appearance in the series against Mountain Home in Game 1. Helped finish off a shutout that was started by Brett Foss. And per the rules, if the pitchers throw a shutout, everyone involved gets to hit BP the next day. So he got to hit BP on Saturday for first time, I would believe, in his time being here at SouthArk. He got 16 strikeouts through 13 1/3 innings of work. Only one home run allowed. And he's got a whip of 1.3 and strikeouts per 9, just under 11. He'll get the start here in this 9-inning game. Quick look at the defense. Gavin Murphy catching behind home plate. Gabe Kutencooler's playing at third. Chase Irby playing short. Ian McCubbin playing second. And at first base is Justin Szymanski. In the outfield from left to right is Ty Simonelli, Tanner Powell, and Al Gatson. He'll be playing in right field as we get ready to begin things here in the top of the first. First pitch, inside, 1-0. Also a different looking scoreboard. They switched things up on us. It'll be a 2-0 count now to Hillebrand. So it'll be a little bit different. Two and one count. This one foul back. 2-2 count now. High fastball, full count now, 3-2. Another pitch fouled off. Swing and a miss, strike three. One away. This one grounded up the middle. And never mind, Irby has it in the air for the second out. So 2 away here in the first. First pitch, change up low. 1-0 count for Hillebrand. This one's lined into left. Ellie running for it. Makes a diving grab to rob the home run, or to rob the base hit. Robin Who, he's in left field robbing you for the third out. Welcome in for the bottom half of the first. Leading off is Gabe Kutencooler. On the mound for the Eagles will be lefty Case Davis. First pitch, flied over to right and out of play. 0-1 to start the AB. Kutencooler leading off. He also leads the Stars in batting average. Another one fouled off by Kutencooler, 0-2. This one foul tipped as well, still at 0-2 count to Kutencooler. Kutencooler hitting 382 on the year. Over 31 runs, 12 doubles for him, and 4 home runs. And over 30 RBIs already. And he'll swing and a miss on the high fastball for the first out. One away. That'll bring in Ian McCubbin. He's been playing second base as of recently. This is his 11th start. 8 doubles on the years for him, 2 home runs, and 6 RBIs. Swing and a miss on the first pitch changeup away, or first pitch curveball away. 0-1. Swing and a miss at the away fastball. 0-2. We'll see what McCubbin can do now with 2 strikes. High and away fastball laid off. 1-2. Another pitch fouled off by McCubbin. Still a 1-2 count for him with 1 away. Backdoor curveball fouled off. McCubbin stays alive again. Backdoor curveball taken for strike 3. 2 away. Now batting the designated hitter, Jacob Ambrose. 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Backdoor curveball, swing and a miss, 0-1. Another backdoor curveball. This one lined foul down the first base side. Another 0-2 count. This one lined into right. Another foul ball out of play. 0-2. Ambrose grounds one to the shortstop. He charges in to make the grab. Throw to first is in time for the third out. We'll head to the top of the second. Score tied, 0-0. Austin Hillebrand back out on the mound as we get ready to begin inning number 2 here today. Eagles went down 1-2-3 last inning. First pitch lined into shallow left, and it's going to drop between the shortstop and left fielder. It'll be a leadoff single here in the second. So runner on first, nobody out to start the second. As that one lands just out of Irby's reach in shallow left field. First pitch from Hillebrand inside, 1-0. Change up low, fouled off, out of play, 1-1. High breaking ball, doesn't come back down far enough. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss on the fastball up in the zone. 2-2 now. And the Stars coming off a series win last weekend where they took 2 out of 3 games against Mountain Home in a 3-game away set. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And with that last 3-game set, that concluded the first round of conference play. Curveball inside for strike 3. 1 away. So coming up on the schedule, they'll restart in the same order they played last time. SAU Tech coming up this weekend. An away game on Thursday and 2 home games Saturday afternoon. 1 down, runner on first. This one grounded. Third baseman running in, flips it to second. And they are going to say that he is out at second base. They won't turn 2 as McCubbin unable to get it out of the glove. 2 away. And now checking the ball, make sure it wasn't scuffed as that one was hit off the end of the bat. So 2 away now here in the second. Fastball, up and in, 1-0. That one right down Main Street, taken for a strike. Even count now at 1 apiece. Breaking ball inside, and looked like Murphy was trying to set up away. That one backed up on him. 2-1. Pick to first, and no tag by Szymanski. Runner will be safe. Hillebrand 2 strikeouts already today. That pitch gets the outside strike call, 2-2. Curveball fouled straight back. And we'll redo the 2-2 count. Pick to first. Tag that time is not in time by Szymanski. Much closer play that time. Another pick. Another close play, but back safely on a dive. That one low and away that time, doesn't get the strike call, and that'll run the count full, 3-2. And Murphy telling the infield they'll be throwing across to first to get the out. Slider away, and that'll be a 2-out walk. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. First pitch fastball, high and away, 1-0. Pick to second, and runners back. No need to dive that time. Quick tag by McCubbin. Still a 1-0 count at home plate. This one half-heartedly offered at for strike one. This one's flied out into shallow right. Szymanski backpedaling, and it's going to fall in foul territory. And if he'd have flipped his hips and actually ran for it, he probably would have gotten there with plenty of time. But it'll just be strike two for now. And the right fielder now coming in a little bit after that flare. 1-2 count for Hillebrand on the mound. Curveball down the middle for strike three. And that'll end the top of the second. Score still knotted up at 0-all. Leading off for the Stars will be number 12, Gavin Murphy. Quick look, he's batting just under 300 at 292. Had 8 doubles so far in the year, 5 home runs, and 21 RBIs. Slugging .509 and an on-base percentage of .370. We'll see what he can do here to lead off the second inning. First pitch, swing and a miss on the curveball, 0-1. And it's been a pattern here for him to start out with the backdoor curveball to the righties. We'll see if they can make the adjustment going forward. Another backdoor curveball, this one low. Even count, one apiece. This one grounded to the third base side, and home plate umpire calls it foul, 1-2. Fastball low that time. Catcher bodies it up. Even count now at 2 apiece. Curveball given a ride out to right field. Right fielder settles under it. He'll make the grab for the first out as he ranges back towards the warning track. 1 away. Now batting Tanner Powell. And Tanner Powell batting .340 on the year. 12 doubles for him, 4 home runs. Or I'm sorry, no. 3 doubles for him, 1 home run and 9 RBIs. He lays one down the third base side, and it rolls foul for the first strike. Powell slugging .441 and an OBP of .390. And when he gets a handle on the ball, his batting average on balls in play is over 500. We'll see what he can do here with 1 strike. This one fouled back. 0-2 now in the lefty-lefty matchup. And Powell recently been making quite a few starts in center, or in the outfield rather. Today he'll be playing in center, and he'll foul tip that one. The catcher hangs on to it for the second out. So 2 away now in the bottom of the second. That'll bring in the first baseman, number 21, Justin Szymanski. And Szymanski batting .324. He's been making quite a few starts at first base recently. He takes the first pitch low, 1-0. He's got a double, a triple, a home run, and 10 RBIs on the year. He's slugging .500 and on-base percentage of .455. This one pounded into the dirt, and it's going to get through the middle infield into center field, and Szymanski will have a 2-out single to extend the inning. Now batting number 13, the shortstop, Chase Irby. Irby batting .275. 2 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, and 15 RBIs on the year. He's slugging .484 and an on-base percentage of .395. And he will take the backdoor breaking ball. 1-0 count as that one's in the dirt. Swing and a miss on the low pitch that time. Even count, 1-1. Another pitch, swing and miss at the low pitch. It gets by. Szymanski moves up to second base. 1-2 count. And so far this season, Irby has a runs created of 23, sits about just above average on the Stars lineup. Szymanski gets a huge lead at second, and the backdoor curveball taken for strike 3, and that'll be the end of the second. Score still knotted up at 0. Austin Hillebrandt getting ready to toe the rubber as we begin inning number 3 and what's turning out to be a bit of a pitcher's duel. First pitch fastball away, taken for a strike, 0-1. And we'll see how Hillebrandt fares in this righty-lefty matchup. Another pitch outside and no offer at it, 1-1. This one foul tip, goes back and probably caught some of Murphy behind the plate, 1-2. Pitch outside that time from Hillebrandt, 2-2. Backdoor breaking ball doesn't get him either, and that'll run the count full, 3-2. That one runs in, and that's off the batter's foot. He'll head down to first base. So there'll be a runner on first, nobody out to lead off the inning. Batter squares around, pokes it back to the pitcher. Hillebrandt falls, making the throw to first, but it will be there in time. They'll be one away as the runner moves up to second base. And we've yet to see a runner reach third in this one from either side. Fastball just below the letters for a strike, 0-1. Breaking ball. This one just out of reach of the shortstop. They're going to send him home from third, and they're going to have him at home plate as a great throw from Simonelli takes away the run. 2 away, and 2 great plays from Simonelli in left. Keeps the scores tied at 0. So there'll be a runner at first now, nobody out, or 2 outs. Curveball drops in for strike 1. 0-1 count now for Hillebrandt. Pick to first, and he'll be back. A little bit of an awkward dive at first, but gets the job done. Another pick. No tag from Szymanski that time. And I believe the runner injured himself diving back into the bag. Looks like he may have given himself a stinger. The runner is yet to get up. He's still laying on his back. It looks like a nurse from the crowd came down, is taking a look at the runner's shoulder. And I think from what I can hear from the other team's dugout, uh, his shoulder popped out whenever he dove back into the bag. And believe they popped it back in, and he's going to stay in the game. So he will be okay. And nope, never mind. They're going to take him out. So we'll have a pinch runner coming in. I believe number 14 for the Eagles is now going to be running. So 2 away, runner on first. And it's a 0-1 count at home plate. As Hillebrand toes the rubber. Breaking ball away. And they're going to say he did not go 1-1. Breaking ball given a ride to left field. Simonelli at the wall. And he will make the grab for the final out of the track. We'll head to the bottom of the third, still 0-all. Leading off for the Stars here in the bottom of the third will be Ty Simonelli. Left fielder has 9 home runs and 27 RBIs on the year. And slugging over 400. He'll get things going. First one grounded to the left side. And throw from the second baseman will be in time for the out. 1 away. That'll bring in the right fielder, number 7, Al Gatson. 1 away. First pitch to Gatson is low. Catcher bodies it up, 1-0. This one grounded to the shortstop. He runs in, throw to first is not in time, and he will have an infield single with 1 out. So top of the order coming up as the third baseman Gabe Kutencooler steps in. And a bang play at first, and Gadsden beats it out by a half step. So Kudencooler steps in, pick to first, and he will be safe as he dives back to the bag. Classic lefty move from the pitcher on that one. This one ripped into left field. It's going to be a back-to-back single as Gadsden holds up at second base. So now batting the second baseman, number 20, Ian McCubbin. Runners at first and second with one out. First pitch curveball, foul down the third base side. Lester in the coach's box grabs it. Strike one. Another curveball. This one fouled off as well. 0-2 now to McCubbin. Similar look to his last AB. Got in the 0-2 hole early and was unable to get out of it. We'll see if he can flip his fortune here with runner in scoring position. That one low and gets away from the catcher. Both runners will move up 90 feet. There'll be two runners in scoring position now and a 1-2 count for McCubbin. McCubbin only 40 ABs on the year, but second on the team in doubles. So in the short time he's had in the lineup, he's made his presence known. Batting over 400 right now. And a foul tip up and away. Catcher hangs on to it for the second out. Now batting the designated hitter, Jacob Ambrose. Two runners in scoring position and two outs. Wide hole in the middle part of the infield. First pitch. I believe it'll be called away, 1-0. Curveball giving a ride to left, and it's going to get down in the corner. Two runs are going to come in to score, and Ambrose is going to be safe at second base, a 2 RBI double, and that gives the Stars a 2-0 lead. So a timely hit from Ambrose, and now break the gridlock. Now batting the catcher, Gavin Murphy. First pitch fastball away, outside, 1-0. And now we'll see how Davis on the mound responds. 2 out. So just needing one more. Curveball low and away. 2-0 count. And Ambrose, not the fleetest of foot. So likely not going to be straight stealing third. But if the ball gets away from the catcher, he might make his way over there. This one grounded to the third baseman. It's by him into left field as it goes underneath his glove. Ambrose rounds third, heads home. And it'll be Gavin Murphy standing on second base as the score is now 3-0 Stars. And that likely will not be ruled a hit as the ball went, I believe, under the glove in between the legs of the third baseman. So 2 away here in the bottom half of the third. And now batting the center fielder, number 32, Tanner Powell. And first pitch to Powell is outside, 1-0. And the shortstop holding Murphy here. So we'll see how far Murphy wants to get off. Shortstop clears out. Murphy gets a pretty big lead. And he will head back. Be a 2-0 count for Powell. And front door breaking ball that time. Taken for strike one. Be a 2-1 count to Powell now. Pitch blown away to Powell now. 3-1 with 2 away. This one grounded to the third baseman again. Throw to first is picked by the first baseman, and that'll be the inning. But not before the Stars push across 3, now leading up by 3 runs. Austin Hillebrand back out on the mound here in the 4th inning. First pitch is inside, 1-0. That pitch called low, 2-0 count. Looked to be about knee high, maybe a tad low. Nevertheless, a 2-0 count to Hillebrand. This one's lined into shallow left. It's going to get down in front of Simonelli. Be a leadoff single. So runner on first, nobody out. Batter squares around, pops it, and foul. 0-1. We'll see if the Eagles want to square around again. And they will not, as Hillebrand. This one flied out to center field. Powell settles under it, and he makes the grab for the first out. One away here in the top of the fourth. First pitch, high, 1-0. And that one's going to catch the inside part of the plate. Even count, 1-1. This one's hit into right center, and it's going to get down out of reach of Powell. Runner around second, heads for third, and there'll be runners at second and third following the double. One away. First pitch curveball from Hillebrand drops in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball fouled off the hands, 0-2 now. And looks like the Stars have a reliever warming up. The left-hander, number 15, Bryce Lopez, appears to be getting loose in the bullpen. Breaking ball away, doesn't get the chase, 1-2. This one lined into left field. Simonelli has it. They're going to send the runner from second all the way home. And the score now 3-2 with the runner on first. And it looks like we're going to have time called as Coach Dow heads out to the mound. Likely trying to give Lopez some time to warm up. So we'll take a break and be right back. So Hillebrand will stay in the game as Lopez warms up in the bullpen. We'll see if Hillebrand can get out of the inning. All he really needs is a ground ball up the middle. First pitch high, 1-0. This one hitting the right field. Gatson makes the grab for the second out. 2 away. Two away for Hillebrand now. Runner on first. This one flied out into shallow left, and it's out of reach of Irby. They'll be runners at first and second. And not a whole lot you can do about that one. So runners at first and second now, 2 away. Curveball grounded. Third baseman has it. Thrown across the first. That's in time for the final out. So we'll head to the bottom half. The score now 3-2 Stars. Leading off for the Stars will be number 21, the first baseman, Justin Szymanski. Had a single his last time up. First pitch, swing and a miss. Catcher unable to hang on to it. 0-1 count to Szymanski. Pitch away, gets the strike call. 0-2 now. Curveball up. Szymanski lays off of it. 1-2 now. We'll see if he goes back to the hard stuff here. This one lined over the shortstop into left field. And be 2 singles for Szymanski as he gets back to first base. Leadoff single here in the 4th. Now batting the shortstop, number 13, Chase Irby. So Irby steps in now, nobody out. Runner on first. Curveball away, and Irby had a look at it, but trying to get the bunt down, but pulled back when he saw it was going to be outside. 1-0 count. Fastball gets the strike away call. 1-1. Pick to first, and Szymanski's back in plenty of time. Even count 1-1 at home plate. Swing and a miss on the hit and run. Szymanski down, and he's out at second base on the tag. So 1-2 count now with one away. Nobody on. Irby grounds one foul down the third base side. They'll have it in the dugout. Still 1-2. Curveball outside. 2-2 count now to Irby. Pitch away. 3-2 now as the count runs full. So payoff pitch to Irby coming up. Irby fouls one off. Out of play behind home plate. Another payoff pitch coming up. Swing and miss on the curveball. It's in the dirt, and the throw down to first will be in time to finish it off. 2 away. Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Ty Simonelli. They'll come up with 2 outs. We'll see if he can extend the inning here. First pitch breaking ball. Front doors open, 0-1. Another pitch, this time outside. Even count, 1 apiece. Curveball fouled off by Simonelli. Just barely went around on it, but made contact. 1-2. This one fouled down the first base side. And Logan Gibson in the first base coach's box gets out of the way of it. And we got to wait for the bench from the Eagles to go get the ball as it rolled close to fair territory. So it'd be a 1-2 count to Simonelli. Fastball swing and a miss for strike 3. And we'll end the 4th inning. Still Stars leading by 1. Coming in to pitch for the Stars here in the fifth inning, number 15, Bryce Lopez. He's pitched 2 1/3 innings so far this year through 4 appearances, 4 strikeouts. A whip of 2.85 and a strikeouts per 9 of 17. So in the limited work he's gotten, he's struck out quite a few batters as he gets strike one there, 0-1. This one grounded to the third baseman. Kudencooler has it. Throw to first is in time, 1 away. High fastball to start the AB, 1-0. And fastball that time on the outside corner gets a strike call, 1-1. Backdoor curveball stays outside, 2-1. Another backdoor curveball away. 3-1 count now to Lopez. And fastball runs in, hits the batter. And I believe it hit him probably just below the knee. He'll head down to first base with 1 away. And he'll likely have to try and walk this one off as he fell down again on his way to first base. So runner at first, 1 away. See what Lopez can do here. Curveball in the dirt. Gets away from Murphy. Throw down to second. And it gets by McCubbin. Irby cuts it off. He'll move up to second base. And the double play no longer a possibility. Another pitch in the dirt. Murphy gloves it that time. 2-0. Fastball lined into left. It's going to get down in fair territory. That's going to tie the ball game at 3. Simonelli has it in the corner. Be an RBI double. Score now tied 3-3. First pitch breaking ball low, 1-0. That one gets a strike call away. 1-1 count now for Lopez. Curveball away. 2-1. Look like some more action in the Stars bullpen. I believe number 25, Bryce McGuire, now warming up. And that pitch low and in, 3-1. And McGuire pretty much been the stopgap guy for the Stars when things start to go sideways in an inning. Fastball in late strike call, but full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming up. This one lined into right, and it is foul as it rattles around the corner. So runner will head back to second. Another payoff pitch coming up. Curveball up and away, and that'll be ball 4. Be runners at first and second now, 1 away. Looks like they're going to give Lopez another batter. And I think if he can't get out of this one, or if he doesn't get this batter, this might be his last one. Curveball down the middle for strike 1. Curveball flying out to right field. Gatson running back, and he'll make the grab for the second out. 2 away now, and looks like Lopez has earned another batter. So we'll see if he can get out of the inning. Curveball bounces up, and I believe they're going to say it was off the batter, and that'll load up the bases as it bounced up over the backstop. And that looks like that's going to be the end of Lopez's day as they're going to bring in Bryce McGuire. So we'll take a break and be right back. So Bryce McGuire on the mound now for the Stars. He's inherited quite the situation. Bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top half of the fifth. 1 run has already come in to score. Curveball laid off 1-0. This one rolled over, foul down the third base side. 1-1 count now for McGuire. Curveball dotted on the outside corner. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll end the inning as he gets out of the jam with a strikeout. We'll head to the bottom half of the fifth. Leading off for the Stars will be number 7, Al Gatson. 9-1-2 are due up. He beat out an infield single his last time up. We'll see what he can do here to lead off the bottom half of the fifth. As we've reached the midway point in the ball game, how much has changed from the beginning, all tied up. And first pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the away pitch again. 0-2 now to Gatson. Let's see what he can do now with 2 strikes. He's going to have to battle if he wants to get a positive outcome right now. Lays off the low and away curveball. You could tell he wanted to swing at it. 1-2. That one off of his foot. He'll head down to first base. Runner on first to start the inning. Top of the order coming up as Gabe steps in. And the wind starting to pick up once again, blowing from left to right field. And we're going to have time called as the coach for the Eagles heads out to the mound. We'll take a break and be So pitcher will stay in the ball game. He'll face the top of the order. Cooler steps in. Runner on first, nobody out. Gatson takes off. He's going to be there in plenty of time. And I believe they called it a ball at home plate, but could be wrong. They have called it a strike. So 0-1 count for Cooler. Gatson gets his lead. Curveball in the dirt. 1-1 count now at home plate. Gatson straight steal to third, and Cooler flies one out to center. Right fielder grabs it, and Gatson makes his way back to second. About the same time, the right fielder catches the ball, one away. Now batting the second baseman, number 20, Ian McCubbin, with one out. And Cooler on that one just got under it. A little bit further on top of it, it would have been off the net at the very least. Pick to second, and no throw. So that will be his one step off for the AB. That one down the middle for a strike. 0-1. And the Eagles have a righty warming up in the bullpen. Can't make out the number from here. And that pitch is going to land inside on McCubbin. 1-1 count. They say he laid off of it. McCubbin grounds one over to the shortstop. Throw to first. And it's going to be there in time. First baseman came off the bag in a hurry. Gatson moves over to third with 2 outs. Looked like the field umpire almost called him safe. Now bring in Jacob Ambries with 2 away. Runner at third. And Gatson represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom half of the 5th. This one flied out into right field. And it's in foul territory and out of play. This will be strike 1. That one skirts away from the catcher. Gatson almost went, but just didn't get a good read on it. 1-1 count. This one grounded to the shortstop, throw across to first. It's going to be in plenty of time. And that'll end the 5th, still tied 3-all. Bryce McGuire back out on the mound here in the top of the sixth. And we'll see what he can do here as he gets a clean slate this inning. First one, flied out into shallow left. Simonelli running in, makes a diving grab at the foul line. One away. And Simonelli, another rob job there. One pitch, one away here in the sixth. Pitch inside, hits the batter on the shoulder. He'll head down to first. Runner on first, one away for McGuire. Working out of the stretch again. First pitch down the middle for strike one. Pick to first. Tagged by Szymanski, not in time. Still be a 0-1 count at home plate. Another pick to first. And another tag, not in time. And McGuire and the Stars trying to keep the double play in order. Pick to first. Runners back safely again on the dive. Another pick. 4 in a row now. Make that 5. And the Eagles fans in the crowd taking exception to the number of pickoff moves McGuire's thrown that way. As that one is low. Even count, 1-1. Six pickoff moves to first here in this AB. 7 now. For every day ending in the letter Y. Another pick. Runner takes off. Curveball down the middle for a strike. And the ball's going to bounce off the runner at second base. Be a 1-2 count. And the runner now at second base with 1 away. So no double play now. This one off the cap and foul down the first baseline. Curveball, swing and miss for strike 3, 2 away. Swing and miss at the curveball, low and in the dirt. 0-1 to start the AB. fouled off. High curveball taken for ball one. So it'll be a 1-2 count now. Curveball blown away. They're going to say he didn't go. Be a 2-2 count. Time called by the batter, I believe. And that will count as an offensive timeout. So they're going to go ahead and be. It's a 2-2 count right now with 2 away. I feel like at this point, calling for the offensive timeout probably feels more like icing the kicker in football than trying to come up with a legitimate strategy for the offense. So Lopez back out on the mound. Curveball's flied up into right field. Gatson running in foul territory, and it's going to get over the fence out of play. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 from McGuire. Curveball grounded, foul down the third base side. Curveball down the middle for strike 3. That'll end the top half of the 6th. Still tied 3-all. Leading off for the Stars here in the bottom half of the inning be the catcher, Gavin Murphy. right, so Murphy set at home plate to start the half inning. First pitch, high and away, 1-0. And Eagles still have somebody warming up in the bullpen. He's been throwing for about the last inning and a half. Murphy pops one up, and it's going to fly over into foul territory, out of play. 1-1. Curveball inside for strike two. Be a 1-2 count now to Murphy. A 1-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike three, 1 away. I'll bring in the center fielder, Tanner Powell. See what he can do now with 1 away in the sixth. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Powell squares around, gets it down the first baseline, foul. Or I'm sorry, down the third baseline, but foul. So 0-2 now. So the 0-2 to Powell coming up. High fastball. 1-2 now. Curveball, high and in. Evens the count, 2 apiece. Powell grounds this one to the second baseman. Throw to first. And bang, bang play. He'll be out for the second one. I'll bring in the first baseman, Justin Szymanski, with 2 away. First pitch, taken for a strike. 0-1. Szymanski grounds one to second base. That'll end the inning. As we'll head to the top of the seventh, still tied 3 apiece. McGuire back out on the mound here in the top of the seventh. He's already gotten an inning and 1/3 of work today. First pitch, line foul down the third baseline. 0-1. Curveball away, taken for strike 2. And curveball this time grounded foul once again down the third baseline. And Canales misses it in foul territory, so he'll have to go retrieve it again. 0-2 count. Curveball away. 1-2. Curveball fought off the hands, and it's a quick pop up to the shortstop. Irby doesn't have to move for it, and that'll be the first out. One away now in the seventh. First pitch, low in the dirt. Murphy tries to body it up. 1-0. Curveball, wave and a miss. Swings over the top of that one. Evens it back up, one apiece. High fastball, 2-1. This one foul tipped at home plate. So another even count, 2-2. We'll see what McGuire wants to go to now with 2 strikes. This one lined right at the first baseman. Szymanski makes the grab for the second out. Two away now in the seventh. First pitch, swing and a miss on the pitch away. 0-1. Curveball, high and in, and doesn't get the call. 1-1. This one foul tipped. 1-2 now. And McGuire 1 strike away from putting up another 0. Swing and a miss on the curveball away. And throw down to first finishes the strikeout. That'll end the top half of the seventh. Leading off for the Stars here in the bottom half of the seventh, number 13, the shortstop, Chase Irby. In the later stages of this ball game, we'll see how it plays out. First pitch outside for strike one. And whoever it was warming up in the Eagles bullpen now quiet. So we'll see what they're going to do here. Irby flies one out to center field. And center fielder runs in, makes the grab for the first out. Now batting the left fielder. Oh, wait, never mind. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Coming into pitch hit for the left fielder, Tyson Nelly, is number 4, Bo Cooler. So Bo Cooler stepping in. Takes the first pitch fastball in the middle, 0-1. Curveball giving a ride to left field, and left fielder really doesn't have to move to make the grab. 2 away. Good piece of hitting, but just right at the left fielder with the wind blowing in, and ball stayed up too long. So that'll bring in the 9-hole. Number 7, Al Gatson, with 2 away here in the 7th inning. Gatson swinging a miss on the first pitch fastball, 0-1. Pitch low that time to Gatson, 1-1. Gatson swinging a miss on the pitch way outside that time, 1-2. Got hit by pitches last time up. We'll see if he can extend the inning now with 2 strikes on. Pitch low in, 2-2. Swinging a miss on the curveball, and that'll end the 7th inning. Score still 3-3. McGuire back out on the mound for the Stars here at the top of the 8th. First pitch, knee high for strike 1. Breaking ball that time in the dirt. 1-1 count for McGuire. Curveball fought off to right center. Powell running for it. Makes a diving grab in center field. And that one saves a double as Powell makes a spectacular grab on the run to the glove side for out number 1. High pitch to start the AB, 1-0. This one fought off to right field as well. This one gets down, and it'll be a 1-out single. First pitch fouled straight back, 0-1. Gatson in left field playing in a little bit. Powell comes in a step or two. Curveball taken for strike 2. And Kuhn came in as a pinch hitter last inning. He's been replaced in right field by Dawson Szymanski. That pitch inside. Murphy bodies it up. The runner stays put. It'll be a 1-2 count now. This one grounded, and it's past the diving first baseman, and it'll be another single. Runners at first and second now. Runners at first and second, 1 away here in the 8th inning. And it's been a while since McGuire's been in any kind of sticky situation. And we'll have another offensive timeout called by the Eagles. And a ground ball should get McGuire out of it. With 1 away, double plays in order at third, second, and first. First pitch swung on, fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Fastball, flied, same position, be 0-2 now. And after those two right fielder playing a little closer to the line, Powell shifts over to the oppo gap. Pitch away, and it's been a strike all game. 1-2 count. This one fought off the hands. McCubbin has it, and he will fumble it, and everybody will be safe after that error. And what would have gotten them out of the inning now leads to the bases loaded, and we're going to have time called as Coach Dow heads out to the mound. So we'll take a break and be right back. McGuire will stay in the game. Bases loaded, one away. And we'll see if he can get out of another bases loaded jam. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. This one popped up in the infield, and the infield fly rule's been called. So it'll be 2 away. And a much needed out. So 2 outs now for McGuire, bases loaded. Curveball on the outside for strike 1 to start the AB. And McGuire's basically been able to do that on command here. Same pitch, same spot, same result. 0-2 now. McGuire 1 strike away. We'll see what he does here. Curveball lined into center field. Powell makes the grab for the final out. And McGuire works off another bases loaded jam. Score still tied 3. Leading off for the Stars will be the top of the lineup. Gabe Kutencooler stepping in. And only 2 more innings to get the job done here. Tie ball game. First pitch, swing at the curveball away, foul tip, 0-1. The starter, Davis, still in the game for the Eagles, as they've yet to knock him out of this one. So the 0-1 count to Kutencooler. Wave and a miss at the curveball away. 0-2 now. This one lined up the middle. It's going to get through to center field, and it's a leadoff single for Kutencooler and the Stars here in the bottom of the 8th. Now batting Ian McCubbin as the second baseman steps in. And the Eagles now have their righty warming up again. And We've got time called by the catcher. He heads out to the mound. So McCubbin steps in now. We'll see what they can do here. Cooler representing the go-ahead run, pick to first, and he's back in plenty of time as he beats the ball to first base. McCubbin squares around and tries to push it down the first baseline. Be strike one. Third baseman playing even with the bag. McCubbin squares around early. Third baseman coming up. Pick to first. And Cooler beats the ball to the bag again. McCubbin scores around early. Third baseman running in. And Cubbin pulls back, takes the pitch outside. Even count 1-1. Squares early. Cubbin pulls back, takes the curveball outside. 2-1. Fastball up and away. 3-1 now to McCubbin. Good hitters count for him. See what he does here. Pitch is outside. That'll be ball 4. There'll be runners at first and second now, nobody out. And you would likely think that's going to be the end of the starter's day. And we will have time called as the coach heads out to the mound. Looks like somebody's coming out of the bullpen. We'll take a break, though. Be right back. So a new pitcher for the Eagles. Nope. Eighth inning. And now batting the designated hitter number 11, Jacob Ambrose. He's got 2 RBIs today. And he squares around, pulls back on the away pitch. 1-0. And Kudencooler doing everything he can to try and find his way to third. So the 1-0 to Ambrose. Squares around, pops it up, and it gets down. Catcher has it, and catcher slips before he can throw it to first. So no throw, and Ambrose is safe on the bunt. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now batting the catcher, Gavin Murphy. And the bingo card for Jacob Ambrose gets stranger and stranger, as not only does he have a triple this year, but also a bunt single. And we've got an offensive timeout now for the Stars, their first of the game. And the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. We'll see what they want to do here. And the Eagles do have another righty warming up in the bullpen should they need him. They got quite the outing from their starter, Davis, and really kept them in this ball game with his performance. So set to begin play. Murphy steps in. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch grounded to the third base side, foul. Coach Lester grabbed it in the third base coach's box. Second play today he's made. 0-1 count for Murphy at home plate. Murphy fouls one off, out of play. 0-2 now to Murphy. Murphy grounds one to the third baseman. He steps on third, throws across. First baseman picks it, but a run will come in to score, and the Stars take a 4-3 lead. 2 outs now. And now batting Tanner Powell with the runner on second base. First pitch away to Powell, 1-0. And this Powell's first AB today against a righty. And he's probably a little bit thankful now after having to go lefty-lefty for the entirety of the game. This one lined back up the middle. It's going to get through to center. They're going to send Ambrose rounding third, heading for home. And it's an RBI single. Powell takes off for second, and he's safe. And heads up play from Powell. And scores now 5-3. And on the RBI single, Powell finds his way to second base on some heads-up base running. Now batting Justin Szymanski, 2 away, runner on second. Powell getting a lead at second base. First pitch, lined foul, out of play, 0-1. We'll see if Powell tries to steal third here. He's one of the faster base runners on the Stars team. Inching closer towards third, gets his lead, takes the pitch, I believe inside, 1-1. Another pitch, this time low and inside to Szymanski. 2-1 now. And Powell starting to get it in his head. And this one grounded to the third baseman. Foul by the home plate umpire. 2-2 count. Powell takes off for third. Pitch is low and away, and Powell has stolen third base. Took the long way to get there. And I believe they're going to have him as he came off the bag at third. Or no, they're going to call batter's interference on Szymanski. And so they'll be out at third. That'll end the bottom half of the eighth. Score now 5-3 as Stars push two across. Out on the mound once again for the Stars, number 25, Bryce McGuire, got out of a bases loaded jam, and he'll get the ninth inning here, and he'll start him out with an outside pitch, 1-0. Here in the top of the ninth, only needing 3 outs to end the ball game. This one lined over the third baseman, fair into the left field corner. Gatson picks it up, gets it in. Throw to second, not in time. And he's out at second base as he fell. And they'll be one away. And the batter, as he slid into second, when he tried to get up, fell off the bat. And McCubbin quickly applied the tag, one away. Pitch on the outside corner, taken for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup away. 0-2 now for McGuire. Waiting on the batter to get back in the box. And wind up for McGuire. Quick pitch, curveball, fly down to right field. And Szymanski makes the grab in foul territory for the second out. And the Stars now 1 out away from the ball into the ball game. And as it stands, McGuire would get the win. First pitch taken, ball 1. And I believe as it stands, this would be McGuire's first win of his college career if he can get it out. 2-0 count at home plate with 2 away. This one lined into left field, deep drive, and foul. 2-1 count. Curveball grounded, foul down the third base side. Even count now, 2-2. And McGuire one strike away from finishing off his first win. Curveball up and in, doesn't get the strike call. Payoff pitch coming up, 3-2. This one grounded to the first baseman. Justin Szymanski has it, flips it to the pitcher, and he is safe as he dives into the bag. It'll extend the game. Runner on first with 2 outs. Two away, runner on first. And first pitch is low, 1-0. That one catches the outside corner. Even count, 1-1. Curveball outside, taken for strike 2. Once again, 1 strike away. As he came in relief and got out of 2 big jams, giving up no runs. We'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'd like to invite you to join in on Thursday for a 1-game series, or for a 1-game against SAU Tech, and Saturday for a doubleheader here at home against SAU Tech. But with that, we'd like to thank you for joining.